So this will be, what's this video about?
Well, here we are, playing some classic constructed Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood.
Yeah. So we thought we'd highlight some of the more popular heroes at the moment. I guess the new hotness, Azalea, been downtrodden for almost 3 years. And now she's risen up from the pits.
Now there's a somewhat professional channel, being Card Merchant Nelson channel, but I do have to say to those seasoned viewers that I'm not particularly an Azalea bandwagoner for the meta. When Arcane Rising original set came out, I played her for about 4 months solid, trying to make her good.
Trying hard.
Yeah, just with that block, or that one set. Yeah, it was hard getting punished by razor reflexes sometimes when you had to blind flip, try and play the outs and stuff. But no, she's always intrigued me. As we've seen more recently, Death Dealer is a very good bow, drawing new cards, especially when you're playing pump spells. I always thought Skullbone Crosswrap was the first legendary with block value to have Arcane Barrier as well. And now that comes quite in handy, the fact that her Bullseye Braces are like a main deck equipment as well. So she has Arcane Barrier 2 like inbuilt and kind of a yellow baseline as well. Like I guess quite a few things will be yellow to load and shoot like an arrow. So yeah, I just thought it would be rude not to play her now that she's got some more powerful pieces, and of course she's been doing well in some of the events in the last couple of weeks. And James here is pretty au fait with Dromai.
Yep, I'm a big fan of the dragons and making dragons. And apparently this is supposed to be the Azalea good counter. Yeah. So we're going to see if that's true, or if Azalea can just pump over the top.
Two half decent players, hopefully with the decks, and then see how Azalea goes.
Brought Dromai to some decent success, I think. Yeah, and some road to nationals and things like that. So
so we'll see how we go. I heard once from Jason Chung, who's one of the developers at one of the earlier events. Someone was asking him about sideboarding, and he said it's not really a strict number for me. I just take out cards that are not that great in the matchup. So for this, I do think there's a chance that I'll need more than 60 cards, depending on how James decides to play. So I've just taken out my 2 extra blues, because whatever, they'll get blocked probably being lower. Boulder Trap won't trigger, I don't imagine, and he's probably not going to have many fatigue shot sort of targets. So that's that.
Well, I'm running at a neat 60. Pretty simple. A lot of my sideboards for Guardians anyway, so
sweet.
We're running our core essentially.
Shall we see who starts?
Got a few defense reactions in there. Oh yeah. Sure, 11.
I think I'm going to go first. Hopefully sack a decent dominate.
Cool.
So I am playing Crow's Nest.
And Ring Chart.
And Death Dealer. Hooray. Wait, are you playing Storm of Sandigo?
Iris. No, I'm not playing Iris. No. Because I'm playing more of a mid-range. There's a lot of variants of Dromai. I guess people who've been following Flesh and Blood will know there's probably like a good half a dozen of them, but I'm a big fan of the mid-range Dromai. Yeah. Which is just kind of solid. It's got a much more well-rounded matchup or spread. There's the aggro version, I just think is just a bit too weak to the mid-rangey stuff
and to ice.
Yeah. Whereas this deck's just more of an all-rounder. You sacrifice a bit of power against the ninjas, or I guess racing power against ninjas, but it's not impossible. Yeah. But yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I'm on.
Good luck.
You too. Good luck.
Draw 4.
May you blind Azalea into a dominated sleep dart turn 1. It's going to be great.
I don't even know if there's room for sleep dart these days.
I've seen some sleep dart is especially bad against Dromai because her whole deck is built around the hero ability, and sleep dart takes that away. It's not great for me.
Interesting. It's not going to be very good. I would have liked to pump here, but I'm just going to play Knock the Death Whistle.
Oh, okay.
And search for...
And if you get a Dominate off on me immediately, that's going to be not great.
Hang on. Hang on.
Wait.
Should we do this? Should we see what happens with this?
What?
Battering Bolt. It is one of my poppers though, but I feel like it's also good against Dromai. It says if it hits, you reveal your hand and discard all cards other than action cards. And you lose a life for each card discarded this way.
Right.
So like if you had like...
a defense reaction.
Yeah, I guess it's like you have to have double D react. And you just play Oasis or a Sigil if you have it. So.
Yeah.
No, it's not good. Alright.
It's, yeah, I mean, I think I listened to old mate from the States. Not old mate, he's actually quite a young guy.
Brody?
Yeah, Mr. Spurlock. Say that Battering Bolt is literally just 6 attack and just blows up dragons.
Yeah. So one thing when I was putting this back together, a card I liked a while back, and they've reprinted it in Outsiders, funnily enough. But over the E-Strike slot, I'm playing the Seek Horizon.
Oh yeah, that's the one where you put a card on top and it gains go again.
Yeah. So I quite like it because it's a guaranteed Azalea Dominate in the right situation. And you, unlike E-Strike, you can just play it at the end of a chain if you have some Bolton shots.
That's true.
You can just play it at 0 for 4 without having to have an extra card.
Yeah.
So
I guess you're sacrificing the flexibility for a bit more utility. How much damage are we getting hit for here?
Just 5 Dominate.
Just 5 Dominate, and on hit I can't
action point.
do anything. Just do 1 action.
Yeah.
I'm not really... I feel a bit loath to use like a piece of equipment already, but not being able to do anything on the first turn of the game would suck. So I think I'm gonna do this actually. So I'll only use 1 piece of armor, and I can pay 1 for the Phantasmal Footsteps so that it blocks for 1. Making an ash because I pitched a red.
Yep.
And prevent.
Seems good. Arsenal pass.
Alright. No, well, that seems good to me. I only lost 1 piece of armor block, so. And I think we're just going to dragon up here as much as we can. So invoke Yenderai, so that uses an ash, gain an ash back from pitching. And we're also going to invoke Kyloria.
Oh my goodness.
That's the one that if it hits I draw a card.
That's terrible. For me.
And we're going to, oh, this guy enters with an endurance counter on him as well. I'm going to attack you for 4 on hit, draw a card. That is pretty terrible. That is probably worst case scenario for you.
Yeah. This is probably the worst thing ever.
The actual worst.
Yeah. Jeepers. I can't give away my equipment this early. It's just not the way.
This is a very tough spot. This is probably why people say Dromai is a good time against his alien.
Block 6.
Attack for 3.
Take 3.
Pass the turn.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I'm going to use the Skullbone Cross Wraps effect. So once per turn, turn a face down card in your arsenal face up and opt one. So look at the top and put it top or bottom. Sure, I'll put this on the bottom and use Azalea's ability for a Rabble.
Yeah.
And I'll Rabble. Rebel into the Kylo.
Okay. That will kill it.
Yep.
That's probably a wise choice.
And then we will Death Dealer, draw a card, and we will Seek and Destroy, which is +3, and at the end of your turn discard your hand and blow up your arsenal. And Heat Seeker for 8. If it hits, I put the top card in my arsenal.
8.
There's been a lot of talk about Ponder tokens and the new cards that make Ponder tokens, which is end of turn when you have no cards, you get a card in an arsenal. I feel like this card's Ponder Arrow, basically.
Yeah. Let's think about this. Could block. I could choose not to block, to be honest. It's probably best not to give you an arsenal, so we're going to just blockade.
Yeah.
And then just swing for 3 with my dragon.
Block 3.
Okay. Next arsenal in.
I'll remove Tunic to put Remorseless in with Death Dealer.
Yeah.
Draw a card. And then I'll play +9.
Okay.
Oh, I can't. I have to pay for it.
You have to pay something.
That's not exciting.
Oh.
I wanted to do all the things.
Remorseless of 14 would be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
You could have done it if I had let your arrow hit last turn.
So +6 and pitch to play it. So if it hits, I make a Ponder. If it hits, you discard your hand and arsenal. And defense reactions can't be played from arsenal.
Mm.
And if it hits with the Remorseless, each action card you play next turn you lose a 1.
So what is it?
11.
Okay. Block. And then go to reactions. Opt. Probably bottom that. And we will also Oasis from Arsenal. So not a defense, not a defense reaction.
No!
That's 11 exactly.
It is
It's
11
preventing 4.
Yeah.
And then blocking 7.
So good.
And I gained an ash from pitching a red. And then we're going to attack you for 3 with my dragon.
Block.
Alright, Arsenal pass.
Oh no, that's why I wasn't supposed to block.
Oh.
Mistakes already.
It's just, yeah, I guess it was just 3 damage.
Death dealer. Clearly I didn't shuffle my deck properly.
Oh.
Oh wow.
Lots of Bolton shots. It's 3.
Yep.
No blocks on that.
No,
Oh,
5.
surprise.
Gotta go.
Yep. Reload.
Dragons are a problem.
Yep. Well, this guy in particular is very hard to get rid of because basically 6 health.
Maybe I shouldn't have even played this, to be honest. Oh well. Yeah.
I mean, it could have worked if you had a, I guess, clearly not playable card there. Alright, well, we've got some good turns coming. Spears of Surreality. For 5 go again. Pitching a red, getting an ash. Box 3, take 2. Dromai. Using an ash. Attack with Dromai. For 3. And I gain an action point for attacking. So basically got 2 actions after this.
Oh dear.
Okay, and then I'll attack with Yenderai for 3. Okay, and then I'm gonna invoke Vincerakai. This one's the one that says
Catch you
6
later, mate.
attacks for 6, and if it hits, deals 3 arcane damage. So we're gonna attack for 6.
Ooh.
6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now pass to you.
Must be pretty happy with that.
This is a bit of a. This is definitely nice.
I'm gonna rabble Vincerica.
4. Oh, there's a popper. Gotta watch out for that one.
And I'm gonna bowl from this.
Yep, that's probably a good choice.
And pass turn.
Okay, poppers. That's not great. Sand is also not great. I'm gonna sweeping blow for 1 go again, making an ash.
Take 1.
And then I'm gonna rake the embers.
Oh.
So that brings me up 1 ash.
Yep, to 4.
To 4, and then I use all 3, go back to 1, and I make 3 little ash wings. And then I'm gonna start attacking you with ash wings for 1. I've still got 1 resource in my pool.
So this is a really interesting thing. I've played a fair bit of Dromai too. Like,
Yeah.
when this situation arises, it's a complete gamble or bluff whether James is going to finish attacking here or if he'll actually throw this in or not. So sometimes if you have the popper, you might be like, I'll save it for the big dragon. And the Dromai can just get you for 3 and then just say pass and then leave their other dragon. And I'm not sure at this rate whether 3 life's worth that risk.
If I know you have it, so yeah,
Popper.
I feel like you're never going to remove Ender Eye without popping it, so I probably wouldn't attack with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna rabble.
Swinging at me. Interesting. I'll just take the 4.
Okay. And I'm gonna give my next arrow +3, and if it hits, create a blood rot token under your control.
Alright.
And I'm gonna play Codex of Frailty. So each hero puts an attack action from their discard into their arsenal.
Right. But I can't because I've got an arsenal.
Yeah. Each player that does discards a card. I create a ponder token, and I give you a Frailty, which is only attack action cards.
Attack action
Played
cards
from
from
arsenal and weapons.
I don't have a weapon.
Exactly.
So that's...
So it's not great.
I guess that's good as well, because Dromai is like less affected by Codex of Frailty, which is the card that everyone's raving about.
Because it's really good.
It is really good, yeah.
8.
8 damage.
If it hits, get a blood rot box.
Yeah. I think I'm going to use this here. I'm going to block 8, and I'm going to get rid of my arsenal. Nice draw.
No ponder. Yours.
Okay. We're gonna Spears of Surreality. Fetch that. Gain an ash. Coming in for 5, go again.
Oh dear.
So, send in an Ashwin and another one, and then the Yenderai.
No, pop it.
Oh,
No,
that would be lucky.
bit too lucky.
Arsenal.
Yeah. I'm going to activate this and start in my turn. So flip this up to opt.
Seekerism and Arsenal seems a little bit awkward.
Okay.
Or go again at me. I'm just gonna take it.
Okay.
I'm not feeling like blocking vanilla damage in this matchup, I think. By vanilla damage, I mean just damage that has no on-hit triggers.
Put this in the death dealer.
Yeah.
For a card. Then I'm going to Azalea.
Yep. See what happens. Oh, in this arrow. +6 in this.
10 dominate.
On hit ponder,
inertia,
this, and
ponder.
inertia. Hmm. 8. 10. Okay. Block with furnace. And then reactions. And then flame, fateful scene. Bottom. And then we're gonna swing below.
Answers all the time.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta get through the reactions. Yeah, it's not great. Running out of armor though.
Probably going to fatigue here as well.
I need more dice.
Oh, yeah. Oh, another Yenderai.
Yep.
Just what I needed.
But yeah, yep, definitely a good one. Do I have a second Yenderai? Doesn't look like it. Do you have one? Just borrow a Marvel. Thanks, mate. So, one here, one here. We're gonna attack with some dragons. We've got 2 floating as well. Could be just 1 more, and then 3, and then 3 more, and then Arsenal pass.
Whoever thought Yenderai wasn't good at some point was wrong. Basically,
I
any
think-
deck that doesn't have 6s or like Kadachis, it's just so bad.
Yeah. I think really only thought it was bad for like before we played with the deck, before the set came out. Or at least I remember when the deck first came out, we were I mean, people still haven't figured out how to build Dromai. There's still so many different variants. But back then, yeah, there was a few people who were not quite on Yenderai's side.
Oh man, I just can't get through the red wall.
I have had a lot of defense reactions. 1, 2,
It's like thinking
4,
about
4 of them so far.
lucking some dominate, and then I'm like, it won't even get through.
Yep.
um,
That's just illusionist's jam. Just build a board state and then put up a wall of defense if you ever try to do anything to them.
it's true. I hope we get a blue illusionist one day.
I think we might.
That plays Iris the most. So let's see. It's not good. Whatever. I'll just death dealer this in, draw a card. Oh. That also doesn't do anything. Shoot for 5. If it hits, get a blood rock pops.
Oh.
Yeah, classic constructed. Obviously, it's like
Blocking 6 here.
the big kids format. You've got the 80 cards total. You have to have 60 at least here.
Yeah.
And then your hero and equip. And you can have spare equipment or spare cards for your deck. And next big events is Road to Nationals.
Yeah.
May, start of June. So.
Yeah. I recommend getting into classic constructed. It's just a very fun, diverse game.
You get a bit of life to
play with.
To lose over a longer amount of time against dragons.
Well, potentially, yeah.
Fire snow bugs.
Okay. Let's start using some of your arcane barrier here. Gonna play a burn them all. This one says the first time I attack with a dragon, it deals 1 arcane damage to you. So we're gonna attack with a Aether Ashwing. Or 1 arcane and 1 physical.
That's exciting. Prevent 1 arcane. Take 1.
Okay. 1 more. 3 more.
Block.
Oh, hit effect.
Defense reaction. No blocks.
Yeah,
reaction.
yeah. Sweet.
So attack action.
Take 1.
cards
Oh, no.
don't have- no, not
Wrong
reptile.
hero.
Oh.
Okay, no hit effects. That's fine. 3 more damage. And then we're gonna rake the embers.
Oh my goodness.
So pitching the red gives me an ash. Rake the embers itself gives me an ash. And then I think, I could get punished going down to 1 ash. 0 ash, I mean.
You don't.
And I don't have to go to 0. So I'll just make 2 ash wings because I can choose to make just 2. Keep 1 ash around. Attack for 1. And 1. And pass. And end of turn I'm going to put a counter on my burn them all, banishing, rake the embers, I suppose.
So it's like a cost, right, for having this in.
Yeah, it's like a cumulative upkeep, but it's end of turn. Each turn it gets a counter and I have to banish that many cards from my graveyard.
Go again.
4 go again. No blocks. Just take some 4.
Oh, Azalea.
Oh, yep. That's an inflicting shot.
Shoot you for 4. If it hits, you get a blood roll pop.
Take 4.
Okay. Aha, I got you to half your life.
What?
Take that.
Too bad you're going to 0 of your life.
I am.
5, go again.
I didn't draw
A single
my
arrow.
last 2.
Oh no,
oh
you
there
do
it
have
was.
one.
There, 5 from the top. Damn.
That's alright, you were dead through.
Yeah, no. I
that
figured if
anyway.
you had one of these with footsteps, I'd just die anyway.
Footsteps, you're dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't close.
Not really.
So there you go. If you fear Azalea, play some Dromai.
Play some Dromai. If you actually, yeah. To be honest, Dromai's been on the fringes for a while, and she has some good matchups against a massive amount of the field. I think ninjas are really your only nervous point.
That's
Even
really
rune blades are pretty close. Like they can get you with their big draws and just like rune chant you to death or mount heroic you to death. But that every deck sort of dies to that anyway. So yeah, I'd really recommend giving Dromai a go, but obviously it's a deck that requires a lot of reps. So come and play some armories with Dromai and see what happens.
She's pretty similar to Prism, all said and done. I think now. Like I always
I'd
found
say so.
aggro matchups the hardest with Prism, and then the same decks that Prism was good against, this feels good against, like Guardians and like slower decks.
Yeah, you want that as well. But yeah, yeah, Guardians. Honestly, like Bravo is actually kind of hard.
Oh, that's true.
Which is weird as an illusionist, being like having a rough time into a Guardian, but Bravo does have a lot of damage potential in his deck now, so that's a problem. But still winnable. So it's a good metagame pick, I'd say. If you're not expecting many ninjas and not much Bravo, which if you're in New Zealand, you're a bit out of luck there, but apart from that, I'd recommend it.
And one interesting thing potentially as well is that with a deck like Azalea, like she seems to prey most on other aggressive decks, like with Red in the Ledger saying they only have 1 attack or 1 action for the turn. You know, some play a mobilizing shot, which is essentially a mini Red in the Ledger. It just says they can only play 1 attack and 1 non-attack for the turn. Stuff that, you know, discard their arsenal and inertia tokens, so they can't save up a 5-card hand.
Yeah.
You're getting ponder tokens, so you're always playing 5 cards. The frailty returns like Red in the Ledger to arsenal after you've done some attacks already. So yeah, she's pretty good, particularly into like smaller block aggro-y decks.
Yeah.
So that might mean that if, you know, a lot of people are fearing Azalea, they won't play like the ninjas. So therefore you've got a bit more of a window with something like Dromai. But yeah, I think
for sure.
At the moment, you know, another new
Azalea does seem pretty strong though. All said and done.
No. But yeah.
I mean, that's good. You got to have bad matchups.
Yeah, and you've got to play the deck you like, I think, is the most important. So if you're newer to the game, just pick up a hero you like and, you know, have some good games with it, like 10, 20 games. Try against some different heroes, try some different cards. There's definitely been players who have been, like, rewarded for just sticking with their favorite hero.
Yeah.
And I think when a new set comes out like this with new adult heroes and changes the meta and so on, like that's the time when any deck's almost, you know, viable, most you know, most open for any decks to be tried out. So yeah, get in and have some fun. As James says, get to your local. If you're around Nelson, we have many of our Friday night armories are classic constructed because it's quite popular here. So 7 PM start generally, and we'll probably have at least two or three of them a month will be classic constructed. So come on along. There's people playing games all week, so pop in. I'm happy to help you with your deck, or maybe have a game if I've got half an hour spare. But yeah, thanks for watching the dragons slay the top tier deck.
Yeah.
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 Cheers, Jess.
Sweet.
Like and subscribe and tell your friends about the new channel. Thank you.
Card Merchant Nelson hosts your favorite card games like Magic, Pokemon, Flesh and Blood, and more. Check out our online store for singles, sealed product, events, and accessories, and start playing today.